to yoga practice today. My name is Miss Liana, and I'm super excited that you have joined me today. Yoga practice is all about moving our bodies in ways that feel good, connecting to our breath, calming our minds, and having fun. So let it be playful. If any movement choices that I offer don't make you feel good, feel free to get creative and move in a different way. This is your practice and your time, so you don't have to do everything I tell you, all right? So in order to practice, all you really need is enough space to lay down. We're going to do some wide-legged poses, and we will end laying on the floor for a nice relaxation. If you have a sticky yoga mat, great. If not, you'll be fine. Just make sure you're not on a super slippery surface. Maybe take your socks off if they're slippery. So we are going to get started standing wherever you are. Just find a nice comfortable stance. Maybe pick your feet up and set them back down a couple of times. And just find that nice, grounded, strong, tall stance. And then close your eyes or find a spot on the floor to look at, something that's not moving. And we're just going to start by taking a few deep breaths, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Maybe you sigh, breathe in through the nose. Make some sound. Let go of the day, whatever the day has been so far. Breathe in through your nose and let it out. Good. Now we are going to close our mouths and try to breathe just through the nose. See if you can make a gentle sound with your breath, really gentle. Maybe sounding like the waves of the ocean. And maybe you start to imagine that you're standing on a beautiful white sand beach with your toes buried in the sand, the sun warm on your face. As you lengthen your spine, growing taller, as if you could reach just a little more sunlight. Your breath mimics the sound of the waves lapping around your toes, in and out. Can you feel the warmth of the sun on your face and the coolness of the waves, the ocean salty water on your toes? When you're ready, open your eyes or lift your gaze if you chose to look at a spot on the floor. Take a nice deep breath in and reach your arms up to the sky. Imagine that sun beaming its light down on you. Breathe out, fold forward, maybe touch your toes or the floor if you can reach. Breathe in, we're going to reach all the way back up to the sun. Breathe out, fold forward, reach for the floor. Breathe in, reach up to the sky. One more time, breathe out, fold forward. Breathe in, reach up, get as tall as you can. And breathe out, relax your arms by your sides, and let's bounce our shoulders. Shake it out. Maybe you bounce your knees too. What can you shake off here? How loosey-goosey can you get? Good. All right. Good. Come to face the top of your mat, so the thin part of your mat, if you're on one. And we're going to breathe and reach up. And then breathe out and reach down. Once again, reaching for the floor. This time we're going to bend our knees so we can set our hands down. And then we're going to bring our knees down to the mat. And we're going to do our movement called cat-cow. On the in-breath, drop your belly towards the floor. Lift your gaze. Maybe make a mooing sound. You're a cow. Breathe out. Press your hands and knees down. Round your spine. Maybe a meow. Breathe in, drop your belly. Breathe out, round your spine, meow. Breathe in, drop your belly, moo. Breathe out, round your spine, meow. One more time, breathe in, drop your belly, moo. And breathe out, round your spine, meow. And then we're gonna come to a nice flat back like a dinner table. Good. Hug your belly in, get nice and strong, and then reach one leg back. I'm gonna run into that table. Reach one leg back. Good. And bring that leg back down and reach the other back. Hug your belly in, nice and strong, and bring it down. Sink your hips towards your heels for a nice child's pose. Deep breath in, forehead towards the floor. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more deep breath in. Deep breath out. And breathe in. Come back up to your tabletop. We're going to curl our toes under and send our booty up to the sky for downward dog. Press your hands and feet down into the floor. And then we're going to walk the dog. Bend one knee and then the other. Just like you're walking, but your feet are not moving. Remember to breathe. And then we're going to keep those knees moving, and we're just going to walk our feet right up to our hands. Breathe in, stand all the way up. Breathe out, drop your arms. We're going to do all of that, but a little bit faster. Breathe in, reach up. Breathe out, hands down. Step back, coming to knees. Breathe in, cow. Breathe out, cat. One more round. Breathe in, cow. Breathe out, cat. Watch out behind you. Stretch one leg back. Hug your belly in. Set it down. Reach the other leg back. Hug your belly in. Set it down. And sink your hips back. 2 full rounds of breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Imagine those ocean waves. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe into tabletop. Curl your toes under. Breathe out, downward dog. Let's walk it out. Maybe you sway your booty from side to side. Wag your tail. Maybe a little woof woof. And then let's walk it right up to our hands. And breathe in. Reach for the sky. Imagine that sunlight. Breathe out, arms down. All right, let's take a big step back with your right foot. And we're going to turn those right toes to face towards the long edge of your mat if you have one, or the long edge of your space. So one foot is pointed this way and the other foot is pointed forward. Got that? All right. They're pretty in line with each other. And then we're going to bend into that front knee. So the toe that's pointed forward, where we were facing before, that knee is going to bend. And we're going to take our arms out wide. And we're just going to drift forward and back. Breathe. And imagine you are surfing on the waves. Inhaling and exhale, sound of the waves. And imagine you were surfing on them. All right. We are going to drop this back arm, reach the front arm up. And again, imagine that sunlight pouring down on your face, drying the water from the ocean that might have splashed on you while you were surfing. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Drop your front arm. We're going to take this back heel and we're going to lift it up. So now our hips, instead of facing this way, are facing forward. So we're in a nice lunge. Super strong legs. Reach your arms up. Take a deep breath in. And on your breath out, we're going to lean forward and launch off that back leg. Good. Breathe here. Balance, balance, balance. Maybe your arms come back like airplane arms for balance. And bring that foot down. Let's shake it out. Breathe in, reach up. Breathe out, fold forward. Breathe in, reach up. Breathe out, relax your arms. Okay, I'm gonna go to the other end of my mat just so you can see me. But we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So we're gonna step the left leg back this time and turn those toes out. So if you're still facing the same way, it's gonna be the other leg and you're gonna be facing the other way. So left leg is back, toes are pointed out, right toes are pointed towards the short edge of your mat, and that is the knee that's bent. We're going to take our arms out, and we're going to go for a little surf. Imagine those waves with your breath, breathing in and out, nice and slow. And we'll leave our surfing behind. Reach those right fingers up towards the sky and imagine that warm sunlight drying the salty water from your skin. Nice deep breaths in and out. Good. Relax your arm. We're going to come into that lunge, and I'm going to scoot back a little so I don't run into my dresser. Back heel is lifted. Front toes are pointed forward. We're going to reach our arms up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Launch off that back foot and lean forward. Balance pose. Maybe your arms come back. Deep breaths in and out. You got it. And bring that foot down. Shake it out. And breathe in, reach your arms up. Breathe out, reach for the floor. And we're going to come all the way down to kneeling. We're going to kneel on our feet. Good. Close your eyes or look at a spot on the floor. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Good. Let's reach our arms up. You can stay right where you are. I'm just moving so I can see you. And we're going to drop one hand down. Doesn't matter which one. And the other one's going to come over for a nice side bend. Breathe in, come all the way up. And we're going to breathe out and come to the other side. Maybe you're seaweed, moving in those ocean waves, moving with the sound of breath. Let's take one more to each side. Good. Come to the middle, and we are going to lay down on our backs. And once you get there, hug your knees in towards your chest. Good. Give them a nice tight squeeze, maybe a little rock from side to side. And then we're going to spread out on the floor, laying down like a relaxed starfish. You can bring your arms and legs wherever is most comfortable. And then maybe close your eyes. We're going to take a few moments for relaxation. Our bodies worked hard with the movement, and now we give them some time to rest. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, imagine your body growing heavier. Maybe you imagine yourself on the soft sand, the bottom of the ocean. You're a starfish or an anemone. And you're gently relaxing and sinking into that sand with each breath out. Imagine the gentle movement of water over the top of your body. And the solid yet soft support of the sand below your back. Filling up with each inhale, relaxing with each exhale, growing heavier, growing softer. If your mind feels very active, maybe you imagine fish swimming above you in the water. Maybe there's light filtering in from the sun high above the waves. This is your time. Let your imagination take over. If your mind starts to think about things that are stressful or don't feel good today, just notice that that's what your mind wants to do, and that's okay. And then maybe turn those thoughts into brightly colored tropical fish swimming above you. As you lay in the soft sand underneath the gentle movement of the waves, crystal clear blue. If you'd like to stay here and continue your imaginative journey, feel free. Or if you're done and you're ready to move on, start to wiggle your fingers and toes. And we'll hug our knees back into our bellies and roll our way up to seated. I thank you so much for joining me today for this adventure to the ocean through yoga. Namaste.